Now, the Malaysian palace has extended the deadline for parties to submit their prime minister candidates to Tuesday. All contending coalitions earlier had time until today to submit the names, but with the recent announcement that has pushed the deadline until 2 p.m. local time tomorrow. Malaysia went to the polls on Saturday, and the inconclusive result has further prolonged the political instability in the Southeast Asian nation. Malaysia has had 3 prime ministers in the last 3 years. The political uncertainty has badly impacted the country's economic recovery, which stands at risk even now if the results aren't out soon. Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim has meanwhile said that he is very optimistic of forming a government, this after he held talks with the ruling coalition to get the required majority, but adds that no final decision has been made yet. Now, Anwar's Pakatan Harapan coalition won 82 lower house seats, falling short of the 112 mark, but polled slightly higher in numbers than Muhyiddin Yassin's Perikatan Nasional coalition with 73. While Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaaqob's Barisan Nasional Alliance, whose united Malays and national organisation had long been Malaysia's dominant political force, suffered its worst electoral defeat ever, winning just 30 of the 178 seats that it vied for. But the UMNO now still cannot be ruled out. This as the party can end up playing a crucial role by throwing its support behind either of the leading candidates. The election was supposed to bring clarity and a roadmap for Malaysia, but the result has brought more turmoil and uncertainty to the country. Here's what the people are feeling right now.
Say if Pakatan Harapan joins forces with other political blocs to form the government, I think that will be a loss to the people, because each party only wants to defend their own interests. For example, their court cases. Why can't Harapan stay as the opposition? When the opposition is strong, the government has to listen. When the voice of opposition is strong, it can turn around the situation for checks and balances.
After the election on November 19th, I thought Perikatan Nasional would form the government. But now, after yesterday, Zahid Hamidi made the move indicating that he wants to join forces with Pakatan Harapan. I am confused because Barisan Nasional was closer with PN. They worked together in the past, but now they want to move. Now we don't know what is going to happen today because everything remains in the air.
Now, for more on this, Dr. Azmi Hassan is joining us live from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Dr. Hassan is a political analyst and a senior fellow at the Nusantara Academy for Strategic Research. Thank you for being with us on this broadcast. Now, Anwar's Pakatan Harapan coalition won 82 of the seats, slightly higher in numbers than Muhyiddin Yassin's coalition with 73. Could you share a little perspective on how in Malaysia it has always been anyone but Anwar, how Anwar gets close to power but never seems to be in a situation to command or form a government?
Yes, it is true that Anwar has been so close. If we compare Muhyiddin Yassin or Tun Dr. Mahathir or Datuk Najib, they all have been the prime minister. But Anwar, I think the closest that he has been is a deputy prime minister during Tun Dr. Mahathir's tenure. But currently, I think this is his best chance and would probably the last chance to be the prime minister, because the prime minister need the majority vote from the lower house. And currently, as you mentioned, Anwar's party has only 82 seats and need another 30 seats in order to secure the magic number of 112 votes. So this is the right time for Anwar to be the next prime minister or the 10th prime minister of Malaysia.
Right, Doctor. And in your opinion, the deadline has been extended until tomorrow. Yassin and Anwar are in the race for the top office after this hung parliament. What are your expectations on the results?
Yeah, most probably, I think Malaysians would know the color of their federal government by tonight midnight Malaysia time. because currently Anwar and also another party headed by Zahid, as you mentioned just now, are in discussion. Compared to another major party, Perikatan Nasional Mahyudin, I would say that Anwar is the most probable, the higher probability that will form the federal government. Since Zahid, which has 30 seats right now, are more inclined to work with Anwar compared to working with Mahyudin. So I think by the end of today's midnight, I guess, Malaysian will know who will form the next government.
Right, Dr. Hassan, thank you very much for being with us and your valuable insights there.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.